made some inputs. Austin Okonakwan also played a key role. He made some inputs. And of course, Yemi Adebayo also played a key role. He made some inputs into some of these things that we're doing tonight. But let's not waste any more time because our time is really rolling on very fast. Let's start with the first nomination tonight. And we're starting with this one because we need to start by recognizing these people. These are very special people. They usually walk around and you don't see them, you don't give them what they deserve. So we're starting with Special Sports Person of the Year. And the nominees showing on your screen: Olasunkanmi Shitu, Lovelin Obiji, powerlifting. Olasunkanmi Shitu is a wheelchair basketballer, was the MVP. Interestingly, his wife also won the MVP for the women. He won MVP for the men. The wife won MVP for the women. Then we have Lovelin Obiji, and then we have Abdulaziz Ibrahim, both powerlifters. Dumnodi, very quickly, our winner.
Well, our winner is the second person in that list, and that's Lovelin Obiji. Is a Paralympian champion, and of course a Commonwealth champion in powerlifting, and of course this. So, no doubt.
How does she beat the other contenders? Very quickly.
Well, based on this year, she won the Commonwealth gold in powerlifting, and on that basis, the others they won. But if you look at her consistency over the year under review, she actually want to get that award because she's been winning a lot of awards. Apart from this, she won the flagship award, that's the Nigerian Sport Award, as the best special sport person of the year. So that's the flagship. That's a big plus for her.
All right, so that's Lovelin Obiji, the winner from the first category of awards that we're giving out tonight for Special Sports Person of 2014. All right, let's go on very quickly and take a look at the second awards that we're talking about tonight. Rookie of the Year. This one is made up of nominations are for those who burst onto the scene from relatively unknown background and then took the world by storm. And this was an amazing category. It was also very, very keenly contested because we had to go through several rounds of voting before we could break the tie. But let me just talk very quickly about the nominations and the nominees. Eze Brune, we don't need to talk too much about Eze Brune from Delta State, Commonwealth gold medalist in long jump. Ojo Onolapo, remember the Commonwealth Games for table tennis. Amazing game for Nigeria to win bronze. And you remember the way he celebrated by pulling down his shots. And of course, there's Abubakar Adamu Onye, 16-year-old boy from Borno State. Borno devastated by Boko Haram. Yeah. But this 16-year-old burst onto the scene, won gold at
the Taekwondo Commonwealth Championship in Edinburgh.
And he went on.
And in 2012, even though he's not under review, he won gold for Borno at the National Sports Festival.
At the National Sports Festival, 16-year-old boy, young boy, teenager, doing the nation proud, the boy from Borno State. Our winner, Eze Brume.
Obviously. Obviously. You know, at the Commonwealth Games, before the Commonwealth Games, everybody felt that the experience of Blessing Kabare at the last Olympics, you know, should not be repeated, where she had to carry the burden of Nigeria in track and field. And so she concentrated on the field, the track events. So Eze Brume came from nowhere and won the long jump. And everybody was asking, where is this girl coming from? And I think it is the testimony of the fact that we have a lot of talents in this country, and Eze Brume is just one of those talents. If we have a program to begin to unearth them, obviously we are going to get a lot of medals from this kind of events.
Well, Rookie of the Year, Dumnodi, a few years ago, about 2 years ago, Delta State Sports Commission Chairman Amadou Penny came on this show and he told us that there was a secondary school girl, remember, 2 years ago, that there's a secondary school girl that they are grooming to take over from Blessing. And she told us that the name of that girl is Eze Brume.
Yes, Eze Brume.
The small girl has become,
of course,
superstar.
A superstar. At the last major tournament before the before the Commonwealth, was the World Junior Championship. She came fifth at the junior level.
Junior level
fifth. Suddenly, at the biggest level, of course, at the Commonwealth game, coming first. So it means that she must have done a lot to improve on our performance from a junior level up to the senior level. I like when you mentioned, these are talent that we need to groom because at that short period of time, you're able to step up our game to get the biggest medal at any major tournament like the Commonwealth Games. So I want to say she's not the only one. There's a whole lot. Ono Lakpo, even though
it was a close contest, really, because we had to vote several times to break the tie between Ono Lakpo, Ojo, and Eze Brume.
And the guy from Borno State. These are talent that we must groom. In spite of, you mentioned, in spite of the harsh environment, the environment also the challenges, we're able to get athletes who will give us glory. Like we mentioned in South Africa, if it's in South Africa, we know a lot. So
okay, so that's the second award for tonight. Rookie of the Year, Eze Brume, doing Nigeria proud, winning gold at the Commonwealth Games. Let's go to our third award for the day. Club of the Year, we're starting with the women, and we have the nominees on your screen: Rivers Angels, Sunshine Queens, Pelican Stars. This looks straightforward. They didn't give us too much of a headache because it was very dominant. They were very, very dominant in the year under review. Our winner for this category, clearly, Port Harcourt-based Rivers Angels. They won everything there is to win on the domestic scene in Nigeria, and they supplied more than 80% of the squad.
Players.
I mean, that went
just one team,
11 players in the African Women Championship in Nigeria.
The goalkeeper.
I'm telling you, and the coach.
Oh,
wow.
So
no need for us to dwell. This was straightforward for us.
It
was straightforward. But at the same time, we must highlight,
League champion and Federation Cup champion, back to back.
Back to back. Yeah. Anoye, you followed the Falcons, and at some point you also followed the women's game very well. I mean, they were clearly the best club for the women in 2014 in Nigeria.
Yeah, obviously, Tony. Even a blind man can see that. Like Nodi said, I think this is the Falcons' B team, if not the Falcons team, because the coach is from Rivers Angels. It's also the Falcons. Then even the captain of the Super Falcons, Evelyn Waboku, is also the captain of Rivers Angels. So they have that advantage. They have the edge. Players in the national team. So you expect so much from them, and they didn't disappoint. They are worthy champions, and I think we should commend what they have done.
Of course, while commending Rivers Angels for being our Club of the Year for women, we also want to make an appeal to the Rivers State government. These girls have done so well, not just for Rivers, they've done so well for Nigeria. And we're not happy that these girls still have to queue up, line up, plead, go around cap in hand for their funds, for their monies, and for what they've been able to do. But we are sure things will be different in 2015. We hope things will be different in 2015.
Yeah, that's our hope too. I think these girls deserve they deserve much more than they are getting. They have won a lot for the state and by extension the country, and we need to celebrate them. You know, even at the federal level, they are yet to be hosted by the president. You know, so I think we need to celebrate them. The minister made a promise to them in Windhoek that they will be celebrated. We just hope that from their busy schedule, they get some fun time to host these girls and make them feel appreciated, give them a sense of belonging for what they have done for this country.
2014. All right, so that's the first set of awards, the first 3 awards that we're giving out on the program tonight. Domino Diokonta, thank you so much for helping out. We'll be going on a quick break now. When we return from this break, we will go into the next 3 categories of award. We'll be looking at the Club of the Year for the men. We'll be looking at the Nigeria Professional Football League Player of the Year. We'll be looking at the Sports Club of the Year, and of course, Tobi Adepoju, who has traveled all around Nigeria this season to watch league games, will be joining us in talking about these nominations and the different winners that we'll pick out for you on Sports Tonight. So it's Sports Tonight's Awards 2014. We'll be right back.